What's going on, YouTube? In today's video, we're going to be doing a little bit of a market watch, just kind of sort of going over the the premium booster packs that had came out, and we're just going to talk about how you should be getting these now before it's too late. So by the end of this video, hopefully you have an understanding of what you need to know about buying these cards, getting these cards before they go skyrocketing in price. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Now, the premium booster pack came out in December, and I just want to go ahead and look at these numbers with you guys and just let you know you should be buying these cards now before it's too late and they're just skyrocketing price. Let's see. Disclaimer: this card was reprinted from an original set, which changes the art credit. No, la la la. All other kind of stuff. But let's just look at what's important here. And we can see this across the board for everything that's come out of this set so far. Now, looking at this, we can go ahead and see the trajectory of these cards is heading in an upward projection. We can see this with, like I said, everything across the board out of this set. This Kuzan, which was at one point in time $1.28, is now rising to $2. $3 even in some cases. If you look at the market here, it is now a $3 card. It was a $1 card. I think that as time goes on, that these premium booster cards are just going to go skyrocketing in price. Right now, they're at a very low value, so I highly recommend that you get all of your Dawn now. So all these Dawn that you see for this very low value, I highly recommend you grab all these, whether it be the textured, the foiled, or the gold. Get them, because again, look at the trajectory here. Look at what we are seeing. Everything is going up in price. It's going to keep going up as the set gets older. Do not miss your opportunity to get your cards while they're low. If you have not bought your Dawn yet, even if you haven't bought the common Dawn yet, buy your common Dawn. Buy them now, because if you don't, trust me, you're going to be hurt in the future. Look at look at the projection of all these cards. They're all pretty low right now. Like these kid blockers, you should be picking these up right now. Right now, you should be picking up these kid blockers for the very low price of under $1. Okay, if this card is $1, you should be picking these up, because this is a very good blocker with a lot of versatility and a lot of decks. Unless there's something that comes out that just completely nullifies this blocker, then you should always play that. The Sanji just came out. It's like this kid, but takes a few extra steps. But the kid is the Sanji pudding before Sanji pudding. So this is, like I say, this is a great card to get and get a hold of right now while it's cheap. You know what I'm saying? Like all the Kuzans, if you want to play any kind of color, you should be grabbing these singles right now. Like I say, get all of your Dawn that you want. Every Dawn you can possibly think of, you should be picking that up right now. Because let's see, if we go to the back end of the pages here, um, we're gonna see an upward trajectory here. So if you want Jolly Roger cards, if you want anything of that kind of art, again, I highly recommend that you pick it up now. Let's look at this. Let's look at this guard point. Guard point not being a super important card in the game right now. But again, let's look at its trajectory. Guard point, like I say, it's not a super important card, so it hasn't had a really good trajectory. But those cards that are important, they are going to have a high trajectory. Even though this card is low right now, look at the spike. I'm pretty sure it'll spike again in the future. I mean, I don't foresee anybody using this card in the near future. It's kind of sort of out of circulation. There's so many cards that essentially do the same thing and are better. But if you want like a Straw Hat or Animal Package, then by all means you want to get those cards. Let's see, we have Jolly Rogers of all of our favorite cards here. Jolly Rogers of this Momo. Now the Momos and all these cards, they do have higher arts, but that doesn't change the fact that all these cards are on the same projection of just going upwards. It's just going to keep on going up as the set becomes older. Do not miss your opportunity to grab these while these are at their lowest. Okay, now we already missed a good opportunity here at the beginning. So if you didn't grab them right in this little window here, I'm not saying that you haven't missed your chance, because again, everything is still at a very low and reasonable price. So you should go ahead and pick your hands on all of these premium booster cards, whether they be foiled, non-foiled, full textured, whatever the case may be. Just pick them up. Pick them up. If you go to your locals and you see that they got like 5 of these Makino Jolly Rogers, pick them up. You know what I'm saying? There's no sense in not picking them up, because you never know when this card might be relevant again, or might see its circulation, because there might be a leader which really uses this. And I know that there are arts, but that just goes to the point. So whenever again these cards become out of, I'm not gonna say out of circulation, but they're not as freely to get as water as they are right now, then you're gonna be a pretty sad puppy when you come across the time where you want these cards and you didn't pick them up. Like if you're not going to buy the premium booster box itself, don't put yourself in a position to where you're not winning, okay? Go ahead and grab these cards now. Grab all the cards that you want now. Now, I know cards like these Virgo are a little bit expensive, but under $15 for a full art Virgo, I wouldn't mind picking that up. I wouldn't mind picking up these Otamas if they weren't so bloody high. The Jolly Roger, Thor, you can pick those up. I know that the pre-release ones still exist, but you know these Jolly Roger ones, you don't want to pick up these all art Ezos. These all art Ezos look amazing. You want to pick those up. These full art brand news look incredible. The full art Hell Judgment, the all art Hell Judgment looks incredible. You should be picking cards like these up for the low price of what they are right now. I know Magellan just has some support released in, or some announcement for some support released, and this is an impel down. So again, I see this card seeing some relevance in the near future, especially if Magellan takes off, or if they start releasing some cards to make Magellan relevant. You're going to be mad that you didn't pick up this art while it was only what, $11 right now. What is this at? What is it sitting at? $12. 12, $13 for this Hell's Judgment, which is an insanely good counter card. Minus 3,000 to 2 creatures. That's incredible. That means that if you play this in, say, like some sort of red purple deck, if you wanted to, and you wanted to go a Hell's Judgment into a red rock or whatever it is that pops 4,000 or less, this allows you to do that. You know what I'm saying? So you got some really good potential in these cards right here. Again, Magellan just got some support announced, so you never know when these cards are going to skyrocket. Pick these up, pick these up, pick these up. All right, these are at great prices right now. Sanji's Peel Off. Who's got time for that? Full art of Khalifa. These full art Khalifas are only what, $8? $8 for a full art Khalifa, and look, it's been trending. It's going on that trending upwards pattern. This is a really good card. If Water 7 or Gallifrey ever become relevant in the meta, this is going to be a very good card to have for that deck. Draw 2, pitch 1, when attacking, Dawn -1, 2,000 counter. Everything about this card seems absolutely wonderful. And that's why I say you should be probably picking these up as soon as you possibly can. Because, again, you can play this in a multitude of decks as a 2K counter. You can play it as a just draw 2 Dawn -1. If you can ramp, then that -1 is nothing. And because purple has so much generic ramp right now, that Dawn -1 ain't nothing for them. But again, the trajectory of all these cards is on an upward tick. If you're seeing that these cards are on an upward tick, that all means you need to be go ahead and getting them. Now, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not any kind of guru or nothing like that. I'm not here telling you that you should buy these cards. I'm suggesting that you should buy these cards, okay? That being said, like, see, this is an uncommon rare. This rarity is uncommon, okay? Pick it up. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily this card in itself, but just the premium set itself has so much value in it right now that you should be grabbing all of these as soon as you can. Look at these full art here. Look at this Hody Jones. Not even going to try. That's a way better art than the original art, if I do say so myself. The original art, in my opinion, is ass. I've sold all of my arts of the original Hody Jones because of how ass that card looks. This is a good art. I mean, obviously, it's pricey as fuck. But again, look at what we were sitting at. It was $25. You didn't get it while it was $25 when it came out. Guess what you're doing? Crying right now. Don't be that guy. Don't let yourself go another month not buying these cards and they do this trajectory where they just skyrocket it. Now, you already missed one opportunity to get them while they were at the get gold. Now, again, they're just skyrocketing. So, again, I highly recommend. Look at this. This is a full art Yanji. Full art Yanjis are only $3. $3. Look at this. 3553. Look at this. Pick this up. Reiju just got some support, and Reiju isn't even a bad deck. It just doesn't see very much representation. It's actually a really good deck. You should be picking these up at $5 for a full art. $5 for a full art. What are we talking about here? That's great value. You should be picking these up in bulk if you can. By all means, buy these because, again, these cards are going to skyrocket one day. The bin smoke package hasn't been hit at all. You see here we got these Jolly Roger Hell's Judgments if you want to pick those up again because just Jolly Rogers, they're not like the foils. And I don't know about you, but I've foiled out every single card that I can for all of my decks if it has a Jolly Roger. If it has a Jolly Roger, I've grabbed it because I just like the look of a super rare as opposed to a common in my deck. So if I don't want to play any commons in my deck, guess what? I got a Jolly Roger. And if you're the kind of person who likes to flex, you're going to want those Jolly Rogers. Why? Because you don't want to see those commons in your deck. So pick up the Jolly Rogers. Pick up all the Jolly Rogers that you can. We have full art brand new, all art brand new, 27 bucks. You go ahead and try and get that. Gum Gum Red Rock, 70 bucks. Fuck that. Otama, full art, 29 bucks. Let's see here. We also got the full art Baltamemo for under $12. Go ahead and pick that up because it just looks like a good card. We got the Ezo all art for under $15. Pick that up. Seems like a pretty good pick. We've got like things like this here. This wiper for the Sky Island, which is only about 13 bucks right now. If you're a Sky Island fan, you want to pick these up. Again, look at the trajectory here. You had your opportunity to grab it when it was low. You didn't. Guess what? You're hurting now. Again, these cards might not see another spike, but I promise you that you see that they're going in a downhill. They're going down. They're going down. They're going to go up. I promise you what's going to happen is that this is probably going to shoot down for about a month, and then a month after that, they're going to go right back up. Why? Because no one's buying these boxes, or everyone's just going to start buying these boxes. We've seen this so many times before. Do not find yourself out of the loop. By all means, make sure you're picking up these cards. We have the Yamatos. Look here. Art Charlotte, you know what I'm saying? Why not? Pietro, we got Momonosuke, for 20 bucks. Little rich for my bud. Jolly Rogers for these. The art, full art for these. 30 odd something bucks if you want to get those. The Ryuma for 47 bucks. Look at this. 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 Somebody look at this. How is it that the full art of the 2-drop is so much more less than the full art of the 4-drop? All right, just look at this. The 2-drop is $18, and we just seen that the 4-drop is only $5. Okay, again, you had your opportunity at the $5 range. You should have been grabbing them here around this time when everything was low, when it was all high in circulation and it was all just low. Now it shouldn't hit that skyrocketed market price, but that's again. You still want to try and get them now before they hit another spike in price or before they go even higher. Do not waste your time. We've already hit one spike in this set. There's going to be another spike in this set. And if you don't want to be out of the, like I say, out of the loop, you just bite the bullet. You already missed your opportunity for biting the bullet for when the set first came out. And if you didn't purchase then, again, you're just looking at these cards skyrocket. They're going to go up, okay? These cards are going to go up. They're going to see relevance. And if they don't see relevance now, if they release anything that makes them relevant, they're going to go up. This card, I got a friend who wanted to buy these when they were at their lowest. They were only at what? It first came out, what were they? 17 bucks, 18 bucks, you know what I'm saying, when they first came out? Now look at them, 36 bucks. 36 bucks for these guys. That's insane. That's insane. That's insanity. Look at this. All right, so if you haven't gotten your art full art toy soldiers yet, or even the art version of it, which is even more expensive, then by all means, buy them now. I know that this price tag looks ouchie. All right, I understand it, but this is a generically really good card. This for black is just a good card. You can play this in any black deck and it will find value. Cost 2, -3, active main, trash this character. That's insane. That's really good. That's a really good card. This card is going to see a lot of play in black in the foreseeable future for being able to just minus something. You know what I mean? If they do decide to hit any of the cards for black, such as Ice Age, then guess what? This is going to be a really good alternative choice to Ice Age. Yes, it doesn't reduce as much, but it's still a very good card. We got Whitebeard. Whitebeard for only 16 bucks, which is so funny because yesterday when I looked at this, it wasn't 16 bucks. It was actually a little bit lower. You know what I'm saying? But look, now it's just gonna skyrocket. The Capone Game Page, this Kuzan, this Chopper, all of these cards you see here, all of them, there was already an opportunity to grab these right around this time when they were super, super low. They've hit a spike. And again, you do not want to get caught in another spike. You do not want to say, hey, I'll wait and see what happens. Pick these things up now. Like again, all of these are at insane prices right now. Look at this. If you want this German Kingdom card, back when the set first released, what was it worth? 30 odd something dollars at the lowest. That's still insanity. But now it's 60 odd something. But here is your time. Here's where it at. I foresee this evening out right about here. I don't see this going any higher. Any higher than this would mean that this deck is performing really well. Now this deck might see a little bit of resurgence once the new set comes out, because that's just what happens when nobody knows what to do. They just go to raise you. You know what I'm saying? So moving forward, we just have all these. I say all these cards are going to are going to see play. All these cards, they're to our main deck cards, which you know people are going to want. Once there's a deck that takes off with these cards are going to skyrocket. Don't get caught in the hype of the card when the card just goes to an insane price. Get it while it's hot. Like I say, these RR Mihawks only being $11. Get it while it's hot. Do I foresee Mihawk coming into the game super hard? Maybe Mihawk might come back. Maybe this art Mihawk, maybe this card particular might come back into the meta. Maybe people might start playing this card again. You never know. But there's no sense in you not picking it up for $11. There's no sense in you not picking up something like this art Luffy for only $11. Even if you're just getting $8. Okay, let's hold on. Let's see this here. What is this thing at? $10 right now. $10 for this card. $10 for this all art Luffy, which ain't doing nothing right now. Let's be completely honest. Let's see. This character cannot be KO'd by battle by strike attribute characters. Active main once returned, give up this character 2 rested die. So in decks like Sanji, this is just a real easy just swing 5. Just summon it, activate its effect in the same turn, and it's a 2-cost swing 5. You can't beat that. And this is an all art version of this card. I know that this card isn't seeing any kind of play, but yeah, just pick it up. Pick it up for collection purposes, or just pick it up because, again, you never know what might happen. There may be some sort of leader come out that says, hey, I get to do really, really ridiculous stuff because a Luffy's on board, you know? So just grab them. Bello Betty Searcher, really good. This art Niji, really good. The full art Niji, under $11, really good. The Queens are $20. You know what I'm saying? There's no sense in not getting your queens. If you haven't gotten your queens, I'm sorry for you. Here again is that Toy Soldier, which is astronomically priced, even higher than the other art. But again, this just goes to show you how relevant this card is in the meta. We've got the Yamato Don. The Don are only going to go up in price. If you didn't get your Don when they first were released, then I'm sorry for you. But again, you should be picking up your Dons now, even if you're picking up the textured or the common art of the Don. Pick them up, 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 because once they go to the insane price of insanity, then you're going to be mad. If you pull up this art category, then congratulations to you. You should have already sold that. These 4-drop Marco blockers for less than $10, pick them up. You have the art 4-drop Yanji, which is $15. You can pick this up as well. I mean, the full art still looks just as impressive, and I would even go so far as to just rock with the full art of this version instead of the alt art version. Yeah, that looks cool, but again, they're both going to go up. If Reiju starts to see a resurgence, then you're going to be mad that you didn't grab the other one while it was only $4. Excuse my French. But again, that's just case to the point. We can go over all of this. We can go all the way to the end here and just let you see that all of these cards are super expensive. All these cards are just spiking up in price. Are all going to see a projection of going up. Now, again, this is wave 1 of the price spike, okay? I want you to guys understand what this means. It means that these are probably going to do one more price jump because of how the meta is going to change. Once we have an idea of how the meta is going to go, then again, we might see another price jump. We have the Whitebeard Gold Dawn for less than $100. I would actually pick this up. I would actually grab this. Why? Because it's one of the cheaper Dons. Again, Whitebeard just got an announcement for support. So if something comes out and makes Whitebeard relevant, you're gonna be mad that you didn't grab your Don. Now, $70 for a Don, pricey, but it's less than what you're gonna get for any of these other Don. And honestly, I'd rather just go ahead and say, okay, look, $100. $100 on this. Again, that's pricey. Like all of these are super pricey. Like if it were like again the $70 range, if we're right here in that $50 range, that's why I say you should have grabbed these because again, all it takes is for one little something to happen, and boom, you're just gonna be mad if you get them in advance. So again, pick up all of these, pick up everything that you can pick up, pick it up. You know what I mean? If you have the ability to, you have the finances to, by all means, just grab it. Grab it because you never know. Because the TCG changes so often that anything could happen. But like again, that's just my opinion. Again, you don't have to take my word as gospel. Listen to what I have to say. All that other kind of blase blase. But again, I'd like to thank you guys for watching the video. Peace.